Thank you for joining today's Words of Wisdom with prayer. Now, there are many people suffering all over the world. We pray for the world peace and the war will end soon. May God heal the people's sufferings. Today's Words of Wisdom is fight for faith. Fight for faith. So I'll be referring to the chapter 3 of the Laws of Messiah, called The Teachings of Messiah. So right now, Happy Science is spreading the values of the real world to this world. In other words, spiritual world, but not only just the spiritual world, but from the high dimension. So from 7th dimension above, we're trying to spread the values of those worlds into this world. So the world of bodhisattvas and tathagatas and gods. So I picked up a couple of points from the teachings of Messiah that's very related to the, which is very much related with the time now that we're seeing. So, point 1 is about freedom. It says, freedom of corruption can produce devils. So, this is actually a point about the weakness of democracy. So the good thing about democracy is having freedom and freedom of speech and freedom of action and all that. So what democracy do is they adopt lots of people's opinions. But at the same time, there's danger to that. It means if it adopts many people's opinion, and if the leader happens to have the wrong values or an evil one, obviously the people's opinions, the evil opinions of the people may be picked, and that's one of the weaknesses of having democracy. So what it says here is that the people of the Western Bloc, so the European countries, America, England, and all that, what the people over there need to do is to have the will to control yourself. So for freedom to be used correctly is dependent on 3 points, which are 1, self-discipline, 2, be responsible for society, 3, be responsible to make other people happy. These are the 3 points, but actually it's quite simple. They are all giving love, which is one of the fourfold principles of Happy Science. So yes, freedom is important, but you need to have self-discipline, be responsible for society, and think about what makes other people happy. So, second point. In chapter 3, it says, the political system alone is not enough to judge whether a country is righteous or not. Another point about democracy and autocracy and all of that. It says, a country cannot be necessarily considered a righteous nation with the rule of law just because it has a law system. We cannot say a country is righteous just because there is a parliamentary system either. Because if the parliament is full of yes men, then the country is more or less run by a single power. Yes, this is very important. So, like President Biden talked about the world saying it is democracies versus autocracies. The important point is not about those systems. What's important is the content. It says it's not enough just to keep a system running. So just keeping democracy or autocracy running is not enough. What's important is the content. So what's inside that political system, what you're doing to make the people of the country happy, what that is important. And it says, it is the matter of the soul. So, the matter of the soul is, I'd say it's quite an important point. And regarding what's happening now, a very, very important book is this, Putin's Real Intentions on Ukraine Invasion. This is something that cannot be found in the mainstream media, and it really does talk about the soul. You will find out what President Putin is thinking about and what are his opinions, and what are the opinions of not just the Western country. It's very important to listen to all kinds of opinions and values, and for us to judge with peace of mind, and in the end, judge it based on God's value. But for first, it's important to listen. So this book, I really recommend all of you to purchase it and read it, because it's very, very, very important. Right. The third point is another point about democracy. So, democracy is only successful when people have faith in God and Buddha and have a good conscience to be able to judge good and evil. I think this is a very new definition of democracy that we've never heard of, maybe. It says democracy is only successful when you have faith in God. Then that really questions us about how many countries are truly a successful democratic countries. Do they have faith in God or Buddha? Yeah. So why is it important to have faith in God and Buddha? Because by having the good conscience to be able to separate good and evil, democracy can allow the good to prevail and the evil to be driven out by the majority of votes. So the importance of democracy is to drive out the evil by the majority of the votes. So that is successful democracy. A new point to learn. Yeah. So that means if you have no faith and are just counting the votes, that's just mere majority. So that means you are also counting a vote of the devil as well, which is gonna tilt the country to the wrong side. So the point is that even in politics, the most important thing is about faith, and is to have faith in God or Buddha. And lastly, what the important point is that overall, we need a value system of good and evil that is supported by a strong backbone. Now is the time when religious principles or the major religious thoughts must be taught and spread on earth so that people can learn such a value system. Yes, so it's so important and crucial to spread this value based on God's words, the very words of God himself and Messiah, so that we have a strong backbone of good and evil to depend upon or be supported by, to not make mistakes and to not let a country go into the dark side. And yes, so a value system of good and evil supported by a strong backbone is very important. And for us, in terms of Dendo, what we can do is spread the teachings of happy science and mainly the fourfold path, which is introduced in What's Happy Science in Chapter 1. It explains in very, very easy terms about the fourfold path: love, wisdom, self-reflection, and progress. These 4 principles are so important, and it's very, we need to spread this principle to the people all over the world so they know what is right and they can think for them. They can think by themselves and not be taken by the drift of mainstream media or the voices of all kinds of people, but base yourself on Buddha's truth and reflect upon yourself by Buddha's truth and always pick what is right. And this is the fourfold path is a very important way to be able to do that. Yes, so I recommend you all to buy this book as well. Yes, it's very, very, it's very warm actually. Yeah. So, to conclude, to conclude this Words of Wisdom, I would like to finish with this. We must fight with thoughts and opinions. Before that, we must fight for faith. There is a fight going on between God and the devil. Please know these things. Yes. To know that there is, right now, at this very moment, there is a battle going on between the devil and God. And we, the disciples or the believers of Happy Science, we have to be aware that right now we are in a battle and we have to fight for faith right now, right at this moment. So it is very important to give love and to also study the teachings of Master Ryuho Okawa. These are the things that will save you and protect you, not only yourself, but your important ones and everyone around the world. Thank you. Now, let us recite Happy Science prayers. Lord Alcantara, Master Ryuho Okawa, thank you very much for giving us your great light every day. We practice the principle of happiness, love, wisdom, self-reflection, and progress to make the world better with our brothers and sisters. With our gratitude, we will recite the true words spoken by Buddha, prayer to the Lord, and prayer to guardian and guiding spirits. The true words spoken by Buddha. There used to be the light in the great universe. The light is the energy of Buddha. People can live by this energy, and Buddha's energy has made human history. It will be supplied eternally. This eternal light comes from heaven and prevails on earth. This is the light of heaven. Through the prism of Buddha, There appeared the 7 colors of rainbow, arching over in the sky. Here you can see Buddha's mercy. Yellow is the color of teaching. White is the color of saving. Red is the color of justice. Purple is the color of obedience. Blue is the color of thinking. Green is the color of harmony. Silver is the color of progress. These 7 colors help each other, and there appears Buddhaland. Buddhaland is shining brightly because of gathering of bodhisattvas. This is the land of love, or the land of mercy. This is the land of wisdom, or the land of teaching. Especially, this is the land of souls. Rest in peace. Real souls are the children of Buddha. The children of Buddha became real human beings. Real human beings have spirituality. The spirits are immortal powers. The spirits are immortal forces. The spirits are real entities. The physical bodies are the shadows of the spirits. It means you are the boats sailing down the great river. The great river is the symbol of the course of lives. Each of you sails down as a small boat, so you need a boatman. If it were not for your own boatman, you surely go aground. This boatman really means your mind. If your mind makes a mistake, the boat breaks into pieces by a large rock, and you also need a bamboo pole. This pole is the meaning of the true words. When you go down a rapid stream, you need to punt in a stream. Then you can change your course. The true words means the teachings of Buddha. Buddha enlightened and spoke the true words, and Buddha's teaching became a gold mine. This gold mine suggests various teachings. These are another expression of Buddha's truth. It brightens up your days, or to put it another way, the fruits of Buddha's mercy. All of you, now, here, listen to me. Never lose your way, now and forever. The guiding hand has already waved. Please follow this white hand and go straightly on and on. Your lives are not limited to this world only. They have 3 aspects: the past, the present, the future. Your past have already gone by, yet still, your mistakes will be kept in your minds. That is the reason why you should understand other people, and you yourself should reflect on what you have done. You and others are not different. On the contrary, both are children of Buddha and brothers and sisters. Now then, love each other. Let us bring up each other, and it's time to forgive each other. This is the eternal law, which penetrates the present and the future. Yes, indeed, the light of the dark night. The dark night of this world is hell. It is also the same in another world. Since we came down to this world, the sun of the truth is scheduled to rise. Now we are watching rising sun. It will shed light to the future, to invite sad people to Buddhaland. Now, here, I command, there shall not be conflict in this world. There shall not be distrust in this world. There shall not be crime in this world. There shall not be evil spirit in this world. There shall not be the devil in the next world. Only the ideal world. Utopia shall be realized. All of the people love each other, live harmoniously, believe in one another. That world is utopia. All of us could be the light of bodhisattvas. believing that the light has reality, believing that love has reality, believing that the truth has reality. These are the facts that should be conveyed. We, the lighter bodhisattvas, get together, work together, to keep right mind, and live in tune with Buddha's words. Here, we vow to do so. Prayer to the Lord. Our Lord Alcantara, you are the source of all light, all power, all wisdom, and all love. May you give us light, give us power, give us wisdom, and give us love. O Lord, our Father, please protect this planet of love, Earth. Protect us from all evil, and open a future for us. O Lord, thank you for giving us light. We give thanks from the bottom of our hearts. Prayer to Guardian and Guiding Spirits. My guardian and guiding spirits, deep inside of me, you are the fountain of life, the light of hope, the source of wisdom, and a shield of courage. Every day may you help me, develop my soul, and refine my mind. Every day may you give me inspiration and show me the right path to follow. Please protect me from all evil and guide me in living a better life. For this I give my thanks. Thank you for joining. Have a wonderful day.